Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is March 13, 2017. I'm in River Ridge, Louisiana, and we're looking at some bees up in the soffit. Now the house behind me, they're actually going to tear this house down, so I don't have to really worry about trying to be nice about it. So this will be a good job for Wreck-It Ralph, where it doesn't really matter what happens to the house. It was really interesting how we found the bees. We have some parishioners in our parish, Mike and Denise Wagner. They actually live right, their parents live right next to this house, and they knew the bees were here, and they said, Mr. Ed, they got some bees here, you need to come get these things, they're going to tear the house down. So I'm up here, take the bees out. Denise and Mike are here with me, and they're actually going to help me do the removal. So by the grace of God, these girls right up here, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, they're going to be up in the Abbey in just a few more hours. Let me grab the camera and I'll show you what we got. Well, there they are, right in the corner. Now I shot the thermal camera up in there, and the signature is just saying that they're in this bottom part of the soffit right here. I don't know how far up, or if they go up the fascia up in there, right at that area right there. But I'm gonna pull the fascia off of here, expose all this stuff, and find out how far up the bees have gone, and start removing them. Got the vacuum cleaner set up. I got my queen catcher with me, and you know I'm looking for that queen, and by the grace of God, we'll catch her, and we'll move all these girls right up onto the Abbey. Time to wrangle some bees. Let's do this thing. I certainly could have used Wreck-It Ralph on this one. They were not just in the corner of that soffit, as you could well imagine. I knew they weren't be. But so they go up. There's all our honey right there. It goes all the way to there. So it turns out to be a pretty healthy little hive. There it is, folks, all disappeared. Well, it had disappeared, it just been moved into the bee box, and then there was a little bit of honey, not very much, but look at all this robin going on. There's a lot of that going on. No, I did not find the queen. Yet. She may still be, I still may have vacuumed her up. So the comb was all the way, you could see it. Started here and went all the way up there. Of course, that end was the honey, and at this end it was the brood. So it's another one that we can put in the books. So I want to thank my helpers, Denise and Mike Wagner. I couldn't have done it without them. Thanks for y'all's help.
Thank you, Chef.
We're going to head up to the Abbey right now and release the bees. So I'll see y'all up at the Abbey. All right, back up at the Abbey now. Got the bees right here. That is a really nice mess of bees. I know I vacuumed a bunch of bees, so I'm figuring we got at least 4 pounds of bees, and, 12, 15,000 bees in here. And then it's our vacuum box, and then that's our brood box. I got 5 really nice frames put together, 5 nice really frames of brood. And then down here on the ground I got some old brood comb right here, and then a feeder. All these things I'm going to put in the hive right now and set that thing up and then release the bees. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and follow along with that. Well, here's our setup. The vacuum bees, the brood right here. I'm going to pull the screen, open up the gate, and we're going to pick it up again tomorrow when I come back and actually put the whole hive back together. Because I've showed this part a bunch of times, but I haven't showed actually putting the hive together. So I'm just going to open up the gate and I'll pull the screen and let the bees fly. Alright, well, we'll pick this up tomorrow and we'll let these girls start getting acclimated because they're going to be a little bit mad. We'll see you tomorrow. So I'm all ready now to go ahead and actually put the hive body onto the screen bottom board right here. And so what the process I'm going to be doing is taking our box that had the bees vacuumed into it. I'm going to actually be removing that off of there and the bottom part, putting the screen bottom board down, and then simply setting the box that's got the brood, and most of the bees should be up in here right now, right on top of it. I've also got another box right here because there were so many bees, I want to give them more room. So I put another box and I added a whole frame of honey in there from the honey that I pulled out of these guys yesterday. And also at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and fill up the sugar feeder. That's the feeder that's inside of this box also at the same time. And Randy, this is not diesel or gasoline. This is sugar water. So don't get your dander all up. It's not anything bad. This is sugar water. It's good for the bees. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just follow along how I do it. And there it is. The hive is now set up. We've got there's 8 frames in the bottom box with the internal feeder, and then we got 10 more frames up here. All this is pulled out old comb that's up here, so that the queen can actually just get busy laying eggs. All right, that ought to wrap this part up. But at the close, we're going to go ahead and do the highlight of our beekeeper. And this week we're going to go down to Tampa Bay, Florida, where we got a beekeeper, Dennis, down there, who's been keeping bees now for about 1.5 years. And he started all by himself. He built his own top bar hives and wound up having 2 of them catching the swarms, put the swarms in there, and started growing his own bees. So go ahead and follow along and I'll show you what Dennis has been doing. And if you'd like to go ahead and send me some of your pictures of your bee yard, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and show it on the channel. That's all I have for you today. So for me and these girls from River Ridge, thank you for watching. Keep on watching and I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed, I'm out of here until the next video.